Saturday night's main event coming up this Saturday, and seemingly it's headlined by John Cena versus R-Truth. Let's get into it. Let's preview the event. Let's start with this match. Jared, I'm going to throw to you first here because, again, if you're new to our YouTube channel and you haven't checked it out, Jared released the first episode of his spinoff show called Wrestling for Justice. It's on our YouTube channel. It has its own playlist. Go check it out. But Jared led the show with not being too thrilled that we're having one of John Cena's matches be R-Truth. Jared, I'll give you this platform as well to sort of explain why you're not thrilled about this.
So on Wrestling for Justice, the show that Chris is talking about, originally I was afraid it was going down a much worse path than what it looks like we're actually going down, because it's not actually going to be like a pay-per-view or whatever they call them now that they're headlining. It's just going to be Saturday night's main event, which is still a big deal. So I'm kind of more okay with it. It's just, I mean, can anybody tell me off the top of their heads how long it's been since R-Truth has been in the main event of friggin' anything? I mean, 205 Live, anything?
Capital Punishment.
When was that?
2011, when he faced Cena for the title, I think. Because that was around the time that he and Miz main evented Survivor Series against Cena and Rock.
So, I mean, this guy...
2011, 2012, something like that.
He's basically played for a joke. And I mean, this guy can wrestle. Like TNA, if I'm not mistaken, Ron the Truth Killings. I mean, he was kind of a big deal for
a while, I think. He was the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, 10 pounds of gold, baby.
And so, I mean, but now it's like he's never featured except for some stupid skit like backstage that usually makes no sense. Little Jimmy, take it or leave it. But I mean, it was funny when it started. It's not funny now. It's like New Day. It was funny when it started. It's not funny now. So, I mean, I was trying to wrap my head around it, guys. And I didn't understand why they were doing this. But if it's just going to be Saturday night's main event, then I can be more okay-ish with it.
Andy, I'm okay with this match. I think it's a great callback to their feud. You can sort of give us a little more context from that perspective. That was during both mine and Jared's dark period, so you're going to have to fill us in there. But having said that, the reason that I'm sort of on the fence about this match, honestly, it's not for the title. Like they specifically announced tonight, it is not for the World Championship. So you have John Cena in limited appearances already, and he's the champion, and he's not putting the title on the line. Like, that's where I'm sort of confused. So what are your thoughts?
Why is that? First,
I don't know. Andy,
yeah.
Andy, explain this, please.
I have no idea why the title's not on the line either, unless they have something planned where Truth is going to win, and they don't want to put the title on.
Surely to God, not.
They're going to do that. That's their way to get out of it. I don't know. I feel like the title should be on the line, but then again, it's more especially from hearing what R-Truth has been saying the last couple of weeks, it's more for Cena's, we're going back to it, Cena's soul more than anything else. He's fighting to get back Cena's soul from The Rock or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know why the title would not be on the line. If they're going to do this, I'm glad it's happening in this way and not on an actual PLE. Yep. Like not a main event of a SummerSlam or anything like that. Just make it a Saturday night's main event, and then that way we can move on from it from this point on. Because you knew they were going to do this match at some point on his last run. Like you knew they were going to do this. So this is probably the best part to do it. Yeah, because Cena is his childhood hero. So of course they're going to have this match at some point.
The man is older than Cena. We all know that, right?
Yeah, that's the whole
okay.
gimmick.
All right.
But yeah, I don't know. I think this is the best spot for this. And yeah, I don't think anything I don't think Truth is going to win, but if he is, I can promise you probably nobody will remember it if he does, because it's probably not going to be clean.
The best spot for this is up a Wild Boar's asshole. I mean, this is just, if it's going to be anywhere, find your Wild Boar, put it there. I don't want to see the Wild Boar. I don't want to see this.
Listen, what I would have preferred on this retirement tour is a tag match with these guys. Put Cena and Truth together against, I don't know who. Regardless,
Have them win the tag titles.
have them win the tag titles. There's City Kitty in the chat. Hey, y'all, what's up? All right, so I don't know. Like, I'm torn because I love R-Truth. I know Jared doesn't. I love R-Truth. Any R-Truth backstage segment with anything is...
You can't even say it with a straight face, dude.
It is pure. The reason I'm laughing is because
It's not gold.
about
It's
all
hard
the
than gold.
stupid things that he does and how hilarious it is. And Andy, please back me up here. Is his backstage segments not just gold?
Well, they are. I think he is the greatest comedy gimmick of all time in professional wrestling. Like, I think he goes down as that, and he's what normally would be horrible for anybody else, I believe, just because of the fact that it's R-Truth saying it. So, like, anybody else could say that, and I'm like, this is so stupid, this is dumb, but it's R-Truth, so we love him. We have to love him.
Tom and Nick Mysterio. I mean, come on, that's the most hilarious thing. Listen, Jared, I know your blood is boiling. We will move on, but I have to say this, Andy. As great of a comedy act as R-Truth is, and we all know he can wrestle, dude, that sit down with Wade Barrett on SmackDown, like, that was actually really good. We saw a serious R-Truth, and it was like, bro, let's go. I can get behind this guy.
Yeah, I mean, it showed a completely different side of him, and it shows how much this means to him to get this opportunity and to face Cena. So I know Jared's not excited about it. I'm like, the match itself is going to be just fine. It's not going to be anything close to, a good match probably,
Right.
but it's going to be what it is, and it'll be fun at the least.
Jared, to go back and answer your question that you had about why the championship is not on the line, I think there's a very good chance that R-Truth wins with the help of a returning Cody Rhodes. I think there's a good chance that happens. So maybe that answers your question. I don't know if it'll make you feel better, but I think it might answer your question.
I'm done. I'm done.
All right. Let's get the rest of the Saturday night's main event card. Maybe it's a little more serious. Maybe we can stop having fun for a minute. For the World Heavyweight Championship, Jey Uso is going to defend against Logan Paul. A great spot for Jey Uso. We'll get to that in just a second. A tag match that we saw the closing of Monday Night Raw tonight. We've got CM Punk and Sami Zayn taking on Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. And in a steel cage match, Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest to settle this rivalry. Jared, only 4 matches announced. Maybe we'll get another one announced on SmackDown. We didn't see anything on Raw. There's a good chance they just make one on social media this week. Who knows? But Jared, of those other 3 matches, what sticks out to you that you're excited about on this show?
I mean, really, I'm super excited about, like, the Sami Zayn deal. Like, I mean, I was watching it tonight at the end, and dude, I was fired up. Like, I was like, please, for the love of everything good, don't let Sami Zayn turn. And like, I love that picture you just threw up there. And like, he's smiling, he's grinning from here. Look at him. Look how happy he is. It's like a happy dwarf or something in Lord of the Rings. There he is. But definitely, I'm looking forward to that.
It definitely looked like, Andy, that he was contemplating either getting in the ring against these guys or just siding with them. You can definitely see the conflicting feelings for Sami.
Yeah, and I think we're heading to revealing potentially a third man at some point.
Yep.
Sami Zayn could be the third guy. He could be the guy to turn on Punk in this match and join them and be a Paul Heyman guy moving forward. So I at this point, nothing is out of the realm of possibility with this storyline because anybody can do anything. But yeah, I'm with Jared. I think this one is probably going to be match of the night. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be the car crash tag match that we always love to see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very excited for it too. I think I wrote this down in my notes too. Like this, if this isn't where we're revealing a third man, like we're getting close, or we're at least making Sami Zayn think about it a lot more in this specific match.
They're teasing it for sure. Like
Yeah.
purposely, like they're trying to make us think, oh God, oh no, Sammy's going to turn. I mean, you can tell.
And then it goes all the way back to the way that he looked at Jey Uso as well the night after WrestleMania, where they were in the ring together. And I think that maybe the turn doesn't happen for another month, but Jared, maybe that's where the turn happens is Sammy actually turns on Jay, not on CM Punk, in the way of trying to get Rollins the championship. That's the dagger right there, is he turns on Jay.
I mean, thinking back, and you guys kind of helped me here. It's been a while, but I always felt like that the entire bloodline, like as a whole, kind of did Sammy wrong just the whole time. I mean, like they had fun with it. You could see him like breaking character, like they're laughing at the stuff he was doing, but kind of behind his back, they're all kind of laughing like, what a smuck. He's kind of here for like our entertainment. Like, and so I mean, it would make sense. Like, I don't think it would make sense for Sammy to turn on Punk, but for Sammy to just right at Jay, man, I mean, they could back that up.
Yeah, Andy,
I completely agree. I think, they could do this heading into SummerSlam because it seems like Seth is going to be the contender for the world title going into SummerSlam, no matter who is world champ. You could do the turn at SummerSlam itself, where he turns on Jay and helps Seth win the title, and then they pose at the end. So I think that makes complete sense.
Andy, I know that rumored right now is the Evolution pay-per-view in July. Is there another Saturday night's main event
that weekend
in July? That same weekend. Okay. I was trying to figure out if there's a pay-per-view in July or if we're going Money in the Bank in June and then to SummerSlam in August. Because I'm trying to think if it doesn't happen at SummerSlam, if Rollins wrestles Jay before then, so that he goes into SummerSlam as the champion, maybe facing Punk at SummerSlam. Who knows? Just a thought there. Okay, so speaking,
that would be great. Like I can picture that in my head. Punk and Sammy, very good match.
Yeah, for sure. As we're talking about Jey Uso, let's throw this graphic back up here. As Jared was wearing the glasses earlier. See, that's Jared. That's what I'm trying to get you to do right there. It's right on the screen. Just take those little glasses of yours, get you a white paint pen. I will give you mine and just write it. It'll be fine. Jey Uso and Logan Paul, Andy. This is a great spot for this. A great spot for Jey Uso. Lots of eyes are going to be on this. It's going to be on cable television with a huge megastar in the social media space like Logan Paul. A really good opportunity to get Jey Uso over.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect way to do these Saturday night main events. Of you want to make them feel important and like things happen, but at the same time, you want to kind of progress what stories you have going. And I don't think this match would happen at a normal pay-per-view. So I think it's very smart to do it here, kind of like the True Cena match. This is kind of the only place I could see them doing this match is Saturday night main event. Maybe they run it back again at Money in the Bank. But I kind of only see that happening this Saturday. So I think it's going to be a fun match. It's a great way for Logan Paul to once again get out there, especially on cable. But I don't see any way he walks away with the title right now.
I mean,
Jared, yeah, go ahead.
I think it could be a match on a normal pay-per-view. I mean, like I'm pretty excited to see these two guys go at it. Like I think it has the potential to be an absolute barn burner, and Jey Uso just kind of is like the little engine that could, man. Like he needs some help getting up that hill when it comes to once the bell rings. But I mean, he's very entertaining. The fans love him. I mean, I was even looking at his merch earlier, thinking, "Do I want this shirt?" The answer was no, but I was thinking about it, so that counts for something, I would imagine.
Oh my goodness. So Jared, if Jay needs some help in the ring and Logan has only had, let's be honest, he's been in the business since 22. Is that right? 2022. So he's only really had a handful of matches, maybe 15 or so. He is, but is he good enough to carry Jay to a good match?
I think so. I think a really good shot. I mean, could it go off the rails? Could there be some big time botches? Yeah. But, I mean, sometimes just that magic is right on the right night, man. And I think things could fire on all cylinders, and this could be like a heck of a match.
All right. So let's, normally we do these predictions for pay-per-views, but we got a pretty big Saturday night's main event. Honestly, it's pretty loaded. Andy, if you're going out on a limb here, does Jay retain the title?
Absolutely.
Jared,
Absolutely.
what do you think?
Man, I would like to see Logan win it, man. I think it's like 49-51 kind of teetered in Jay's direction, unfortunately. I would say Jay if I had to, man, but I mean, it would be very easy to convince me otherwise.
I'm with Jared in the fact that this is a great spot for Logan to win the championship if he is going to. However, I think they're building the Seth Rollins thing with Jey Uso for a reason, so I don't see them going away from it. I hate that I'm reading that way into it to make my prediction, but I'm going to go Jey Uso here. Let's get back to that tag match real quick. You've got Rollins and Breakker against Punk and Sammy. Jared, what do you think the outcome is?
Rollins and Breakker, baby, for sure.
I mean, you got to ride that train, I think, right, Andy?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Sammy is kind of in this match, unfortunately, to be the one to eat the pin at the end of the day. So yes. I'm going with Sammy. I'm going with Rollins and Breakker.
The other thing I'm sure of, it's that match.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, the one other match on the card that we haven't really talked about is Priest and McIntyre in a cage. You guys weren't super high on this match for WrestleMania. I thought they did really well, and I thought picking this thing back up at Backlash in the Fatal 4-Way leading to this cage match, I think is really good. I think Damian Priest really needs this win, though, Andy. I know that we tried to make the argument that which one of these guys needed the WrestleMania win more, but we're in a spot where Priest has got to get a win, man. If he's going to be a main event player on SmackDown, he's got to get a win here.
Yeah, I'm kind of I'm kind of going with Jared's philosophy of if I'm sure about one match happening and the outcome, I'm 99% sure that Priest is going to walk away winning here, just because they are going to try to build him up. I think Drew needed the WrestleMania win more. I think Priest needs this to make him feel even slightly important on SmackDown, because SmackDown is so loaded right now. And Cody's not even back yet. And when Cody comes back in, then it all kind of shifts back down even more. So I think Priest really needs this win. I know I said the tag match. It's either going to be the tag match or it's going to be this match. It's going to be the match of the night. Because I think both these guys have something to prove. They had something to prove at WrestleMania. And it was one of my favorite matches of the whole weekend was their match. And so I think this one's going to be right up there with it.
I love when Andy skips around his match of the night prediction. It's it's going to be a good card when Andy skips around his match.
I normally have my one that I'm dead set on. This one, there's a couple.
Well, listen, you get into this, Jared, and you talk yourself into things, and you're like, "Oh man, this is going to be good." It's it's a cage match. It's going to be good.
But is it? And I say that because man, I remember whenever me and you were younger and the big blue cage, man, and that just meant something, dude. But a lot of times what it meant was blood, and they are kind of going back to the blood concept. So I think if you dabble a little bit and get a little color and, red equals green, I think that it could be a good match. But with no blood, I haven't been interested in normal cage matches in quite some time. I think that they kind of crushed Priest's character after WrestleMania, but this is that one shot, man. They got one last chance. If they don't pull the trigger now and let him win, I don't know what you do with him.
Yeah, I know. I completely agree. All right, Saturday night's main event this Saturday. Tune in, NBC. We're going to cover everything for you next Monday on our show. So make sure that you are tuned in to the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, all of those kind of things.